Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
Okay. We have a lot of attention going on about the border. It's called the border between what they call United States and Mexico. Or the border is the hurdle for people from Mexico to return to Aztlan, the southwest, that they call home of the Mexican people, all of that. And a week ago, Friday, that public television was featuring the poet laureate of Arizona. Alberto Rios is the inaugural state poet laureate of Arizona and author of many poetry collections. A small story about this guy, Copper Canyon Press. They have stood by us for a long time, and like that. All of this talk about the border has certainly sensitized, certainly people would live very far away from the border and they might not really ever have the occasion to be thinking about it, but I'm sure it's on news everywhere. And I'm Carlos Warner, keeping law and order of the border, and I am of the border culture, and there are many people who do recognize themselves in that. Here in the interview prior to the poem, Alberto says, "We seem to live in a world of maps, but in truth, we live in a world made not of paper and ink, but of people. Those lines are our lives. Together, let us turn the map until we see clearly the border is what joins us, not what separates us." Bueno. This is the border, a double sonnet. The border is a line that birds cannot see. The border is a beautiful piece of paper folded carelessly in half. The border is where flint first meets steel, starting a century of fires. The border is a belt that is too tight, holding things up, but making it hard to breathe. The border is a rusted hinge that does not bend. The border is the blood clot in the river's vein. The border says, "Stop to the wind," but the wind speaks another language and keeps going. The border is a brand, the double XC of barbed wire scarred into the skin of so many. The border has always been a welcome stopping place, but is now a stop sign, always red. The border is a jump rope still, even after the game is finished. The border is a real crack in an imaginary dam. The border used to be an actual place, but now it is the act of 1,000 imaginations. The border, the word border, sounds like order, but in this place they do not rhyme. The border is a handshake that becomes a squeezing contest. The border smells like cars at noon and wood smoke in the evening. The border is the place between two pages in a book where the spine is bent too fat. The border is two men in love with the same woman. The border is an equation in search of an equal sign. The border is the location of the factory where lightning and thunder are made. The border is No the clown, who can't make anyone laugh. The border is a locked door that has been promoted. The border is a moat, but without a castle on either side. The border has become a checkpoint. The border is a place of plans constantly broken and repaired and broken. The border is mighty, but even the parting of the seas created a path, not a barrier. The border is a big, neat, clean, clear, black line on a map that does not exist. The border is the line in new bifocals. Below, small things get bigger. Above, nothing changes. The border is a skunk with a white line down its back. Muchas gracias.